Ah, yes, the era when Donald Trump sat in the Oval Office, a time when reality often emulated a satirical TV show, one where the protagonist's catchphrase was, "You're fired," but instead seemed to be, "You're confused." Let's dive into the latest plot twist in this ongoing saga, Trump's bold declaration to wage war against the oh-so-evil Big Pharma. The self-proclaimed champion of the people has signed an executive order to stop what he calls the profiteering and price gouging by pharmaceutical companies. A grand gesture, much like a magician's promise to pull a rabbit out of a hat, only to reveal a well-fed hamster. It's a tale as old as time. The U.S., home to a mere 4% of the global population, somehow manages to be the cash cow for pharmaceutical profits. Trump, in his infinite economic wisdom, seems shocked, I tell you, that these companies have been amassing most of their profits here. It's almost as if someone forgot to whisper to him during one of those briefings that the U.S. healthcare system is the golden goose of the pharmaceutical world. Our dear president, in his infinite benevolence, has declared that Americans will pay no more for a drug than the lowest price found in other developed countries. A noble idea, much like declaring that all pizzas should have extra cheese at no additional cost. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. After all, the cheese industry might be next on the hit list. Trump's plan is simple: stop subsidizing the healthcare of foreign countries. Because clearly it was those dastardly Canadians and Europeans who have been living off our largesse all along. It's about time someone told them to stop mooching off the American dream. And of course, the pharmaceutical titans are the villains in this narrative. Having convinced the world for years that research and development costs are the reason we pay such exorbitant prices, who knew that the real cost was actually the price of their yachts? The executive order is a masterpiece of strategic vagueness, directing the powers that be to ensure foreign countries don't unfairly drive up market prices. It's akin to announcing that the ocean is too wet and something must be done. The administration is to negotiate with pharmaceutical manufacturers to ensure America, the largest purchaser of prescription drugs, gets the best deal. Because who better to haggle prices than a man who has filed for bankruptcy multiple times? Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. stood by, perhaps wondering if he'd stumbled into an alternate universe where this was actually happening. His Bernie-loving offspring were reportedly moved to tears by the promise of lower drug prices, a scene so heartwarming it could rival a Hallmark movie, if you ignore the glaring absence of actual policy details. Meanwhile, the pharmaceutical industry is not exactly rolling out the red carpet for this executive order. They've labeled it a foreign-first pricing scheme, warning it could cut billions from Medicare without any real benefits to patients. Apparently, importing foreign prices might jeopardize investments in America and make us more reliant on China for innovative medicines. Because nothing screams patriotism like clinging to high prices and foreign dependency. Stephen Ubel, the president of the Pharmaceutical Trade Group, has pointed out the real culprits: PBMs, insurers, and hospitals who pocket half of every dollar spent on medicines. It's a classic case of look over there as we debate who's really responsible for this mess. Oh, the joys of American capitalism, where everyone points fingers while the patient is left holding an empty prescription bottle. So, dear viewers, what do you think? Is this order a step towards affordable healthcare, or just another episode of political theater? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And while you're pondering the intricacies of drug pricing, why not subscribe to our channel? Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy our satirical take on the news, or leave a comment to share your insight. After all, in the world of political satire, your engagement is the most favored nation price.